I wanted to do a video on why you should be using Linux. I'm going to quickly go through some of the features of Linux and the reasons you should be using it. Windows, for example, Windows 10 tracks all your browsing, and it stores it on the cloud, which a lot of people are confused of what the cloud is. Well, everything that you do online, your browsing, etc., all of that is stored on the Windows Cloud, which is a server in an unknown location that takes that data and uses it for targeted advertising. And that's at least what they say it's for. We really don't know how some of our private data might be used. So I wanted to go over quickly why you should be using Linux. Linux does not have a mandatory cloud where all your browsing is stored. Linux is fully customizable. As you can see, I'm pulling up the Windows question on Microsoft.com. As it says, does Windows 10 track collate web browser activity for Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Opera? Well, it even says it appears to collect the data so its users can benefit from, quote, perceived features, end quote. This data is said to be used for advertising, but we really don't know how it's going to be used. As we saw in the 2016 election, a lot of our browsing was used to perform psychological warfare on us to install the candidate that party wanted. So nobody answered this guy's question at first, but eventually someone did. It looks like about a week or two later. So as you can see, they said, I would like to inform you that Windows 10 will track and save the collected data of the user from all browsers that are used in Windows 10. So if you have Windows and you care about your privacy, I suggest migrating over to Linux. Manjaro is the one I use at the moment. It's the one I found to meet all my needs. Right now, this is the Deepin Desktop. This is one, if you are coming from a Mac, this would be most familiar to you. And so this is the main website, manjaro.org. I'm not in any way affiliated. I just wanted to share the one I found works best for me. I have an old 2 gigahertz with 4 gigabytes of RAM where I do all my work from. So Windows 10 was running extremely slow. And if Windows is running slow on your computer, Linux can help speed that up. So this is the website. You can download it here at manjaro.org. And it comes with several things to help with your privacy. And you can also download Tor, which helps to anonymize your browsing. It connects through several different nation servers and encrypts all the data along the way. So it's anti-surveillance, it's pro-privacy. So I suggest checking out Manjaro. I just wanted to show you guys what the desktop looked like for the Deepin, but there's also Xfce, which I highly suggest for some of the older computers. You can make use of that old desktop that you pretty much put in the closet. So I'm just going to show you a couple features. As you can tell, minimize that. We have a bunch of different things on my desktop. Here's the graphics program, which is GIMP image manipulation program. It's like Photoshop, but it's completely free. It's a great application. If you do any photo editing, if you do anything with artwork, this is a great program for you. So you could do all kinds of stuff with it. I mean, it has a ton of features. I mean, filters, several different filters. Just wanted to run that first. As you can tell, it's running pretty quick for me. Here's a Skype replacement that's encrypted. So Skype, as we know, is owned by a large corporation and is not exactly privacy assurance. So that's that, and several other things come with it. You have the Pigeon Messenger You can add accounts for a variety of types of accounts, all of the standard messenger programs, except for the Facebook Messenger. But you really don't want to use that one anyway, because the Facebook Messenger, they collect all your messages on that. So if you want your privacy, if you want an old computer to run well, check out Manjaro. It's a great operating system. It even has an Instagram client if you go to. So there's a bunch of repositories where you can download all kinds of applications. I'm going to pull that up real fast. You can get all your updates when you want. There's no forced shutdown, as in Windows, where they will basically force you to reboot your computer and update without even asking. So there's a lot of stuff. I'll show you a couple. Here's the control panel. The Deepin Desktop. There's a variety of different ways. You can change all the settings here. You can go through it. It's very easy to use. Here's the package manager. The package manager, you can search for anything you want. Games. So I'll search for games real quick if you like games. There's a ton of free games. So, and they actually run pretty well. All the hardware support has gotten a lot better. Everything on my computer was automatically detected. So at basically just about every Chromebook you can set up with Manjaro. You can do all kinds of first-person shooter games. I will run through some of the list of applications real fast. These are the settings and different things. EtherCap, if you're interested in network security, great operating system. Here's EtherCap. So with that, you can do man-in-the-middle network analysis on your own network, of course, nothing illegal. But that allows sniffing, all kinds of different techniques. You can test the security of your own network. There's Metasploit. So anyone who's interested in network security, it's great. LibreOffice has a great office program. You can actually edit and create PowerPoints with that. This is the writer I'm opening and loading right now. It's pretty similar to Microsoft Word. So I wanted to give an introduction to it because I think it's important. I think a lot of nations are going to be moving, and they already have been moving towards Linux. It's much more secure than Windows. There is a hierarchy in users, so not every user can install a virus. Only the root or administrator account can do so. There's a lot of different encryption applications. You got PGP, you got Veracrypt. Veracrypt is the new version of TrueCrypt, which was shut down when the creator got in a little bit of legal trouble. But, of course, this is all for educational and security purposes. I am not promoting what the gentleman who made TrueCrypt was up to. He is, I don't actually know where he is, but anyway. This is Manjaro, the Deepin Desktop. You can do just about anything you can do on Windows, and it does not save your information to the cloud. That is something I really am against. I am pro-privacy, and I want to help other people get that level of privacy as well, because all of our data is not only saved, but it's being used to do things, manipulate people, artificial intelligence. We have the problems with predictive policing, all that stuff. So this is Manjaro. I mean, as you can tell, I have Firefox. I also have the Tor browser, which is a copy of Firefox. I did a previous video on that, so if that's something, if you're concerned about your privacy on a public wireless access network, Tor browser would be the choice browser for that. And also, of course, I highly suggest individuals get Privacy Badger. It is from the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a foundation that specializes in privacy and is anti-surveillance. So it will block some of those tracking things that may pop up on different advertisers. A lot of stuff is being done under the guise of advertising. So be careful and give Manjaro a look, because you can run it as a live version, meaning you can burn it to a CD and you don't have to delete Windows to try it. So it's a great option for anyone who doesn't want to spend any money and wants to see if they can boot up that old computer. So this is it for today. I will be back tomorrow with a new video. I plan on doing some stuff on, I want to take apart and show line by line a back door. So I will be back tomorrow, and like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you then.